It's Brunch with Brian, your morning stop for motivation and training. So it's Tuesday. Teaching Tuesdays is later today. We're going to have a very exciting Teaching Tuesdays. And today it's National Teachers Day. So think about the people who have taught you things that are really important to you in your life. Who was your favorite teacher growing up? Mrs. Long in second grade was a very significant teacher for me because she gave me that little extra attention that made me feel special and made me want to try harder. Okay, and so I hope that I do that for you. I hope I'm a good teacher to you. That's why we have Teaching Tuesdays. That's why I do Brunch with Brian's, because we want to learn things that are going to help us be happier and more successful and have more success in our real estate investing and in our life. And so today we're going to talk about pre-foreclosures. So pre-foreclosures are a hot thing in a lot of markets, and I want everybody to know how to work a pre-foreclosure, how to find them, how to work them, what scripts to use, and how to get them closed, and what your exit strategy is going to be, and how to work that exit strategy. Should you catch up the payments? Should you try to get a short sale? How much do they owe? How does that affect it? What if they owe 90% of what it's worth? What if they owe 50% of what it's worth? How does that affect it? What if there's a second mortgage? So there's a lot of different factors that play into pre-foreclosures. My favorite strategy when I find a pre-foreclosure, I'll spill the beans right here, is catching up the payments and taking over the mortgage subject to. My absolute favorite strategy. So whenever I find somebody who's late on payments or I target that market specifically, I'm thinking, okay, it's going to cost me a few grand to catch up the payments, but then I'm going to have an easy subject to deal. And usually the seller isn't going to need a lot of money down. They're going to take, maybe I'll give them moving money. And so you're getting in light on these deals, generally light. I mean, it depends on how far delinquent they are. I'll also talk about getting a reinstatement. Sometimes you can work it out with the mortgage company where whatever the delinquency is, sometimes it's pretty much. Sometimes they haven't made a payment in a while. I mean, if there's $20,000 of delinquency, you don't want to have to come up with 20 grand down. So you can work out a reinstatement with the mortgage company so that they will actually take the delinquency and put it on the back of the loan. So you're going to extend the loan period, but you don't change the payments. You just add it on top of the loan. So that's a good strategy. We're going to talk about that and a lot of other things today. Hey, good morning, Roger. Roger had a lot of really good comments about pre-foreclosures. He's working the pre-foreclosure markets where he's at. So I want anybody who's working those pre-foreclosure markets, hey, if you got any tips, drop them now. Doris, haven't seen you in a little while, Doris. Great morning, new moon. Oh, I love the phases of the moon, especially a full as a wolf. Good morning, Brian and everyone. Hey, WL, how you doing? And Kenneth James, KJ, Isabel. Okay, Teaching Tuesday though. Today it's going to be. I want you to look at how your state does it. Now, there's some states that do NODs, notice of defaults, and you can find these notice of defaults and start mailing or marketing to them or whatever strategy. I'll talk about a few different things. So you got your NOD list, or in some states it's called Liz pendants. That means that it's going to get foreclosed on. Okay, so we'll talk about that. We'll talk about how to find these properties, how to talk to the sellers. I'm going to read the closing call. I'm actually going to read the closing call I want you to use out loud. So I want you to really follow that and know how to explain this to people and how to get them to trust you. Okay. Hey, Michael. So, Michael, are you going to be on Teaching Tuesdays? Guys, remember, Teaching Tuesdays is at uh, 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific time. And then we replay it 3 hours later. So if you're at work if you live in California and it starts at 4 p.m. and you're still at work, listen to it at 7 p.m. So again, we always do a replay. And listen, here's the other thing. I can send you a link if you absolutely need it. All right. So I want everybody on live but especially if you missed last week. Listen, last week I talked about bad habits and addictions. So if you know anybody who, I it's kind of tricky if people have issues with that to broach the subject. But if you want to send them the link to and just say, hey, this is a guy who teaches me about real estate, but sometimes he talks about other issues. And he talked about how, bad habits and addictions can hold you back from success. This might be, helpful for you to listen to. And, I'm not pushing it on anybody, but guys, if you want that link, and that is it's not, I don't come on real strong, like judgy or anything, of course. And so, if somebody would benefit from this, especially you, let me know and I'll send you the link. Send me an email at support@thewolfcouple.com, or you can always call us at 888 Rich Now, 888 Rich Now. Okay, see, Roger, I've been sending you guys emails. I send them out every Tuesday. See, Roger, you didn't even know. So make sure you guys are on these calls if you don't remember. And I do send out an email every Tuesday. So if I don't have your good email, let me know. Or if you updated your email and you're not getting an email from us alerting you about Teaching Tuesdays, maybe we're sending it to an old email. So let us know, guys, if you change your emails. Morning memo. So today's going to be good. You're going to have a whole new area to target and a way to think about it today with these pre-foreclosures. And it doesn't even have to be in your area. You can do pre-foreclosures in other areas as well. All right, so I'll talk about that a lot more. Guys, I'll see you on Teaching Tuesday. What's our affirmation for today? Um, I love real estate. On three times on three. I love real estate. Whoops, I didn't do the 1, 2, 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. I love real estate. I love real estate. I love real estate. Yeah, that's an easy one to do. Let's do our deep breathing. Nice deep breath in. Hold it and always big smile. Let it out. Another one. Oh, that feels good. And one more big one. And a big smile and let it go. Awesome. Okay, I will see you guys later on Teaching Tuesdays. Don't miss it. Don't be like Roger. Don't forget. Every Tuesday we do these Teaching Tuesdays, and they're always great. Yay, way to go, Doris. You love real estate too. All right, till I see you on Teaching Tuesdays and back here on Thursday for Brunch with Brian. Remember, we don't do it on Wednesday, but every other weekday. See you back here on Thursday with Brunch with Brian and today on Teaching Tuesday. Until then, keep expecting success, getting awesome training from the Wolf Couple, and taking action.